Hello everyone, how are you? Welcome to another pick a card reading. So today's topic is what to expect in next 7 days. There's some construction work going on outside, and maybe may not be my mic, maybe picking it up, may not be picking up. I can't help it because if I leave it for the end of the day, usually I don't do the reading anymore. So this is the time when I felt that I should do a reading, and there's noise, but still I'm recording it because last few days I thought whenever I felt like doing a reading and there was background noise, I thought I'll do it end of the day, and then I lost my enthusiasm for doing the reading. So just bear with that. So you know the drill. We have four piles: pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, pile 4. The question we are asking what to expect in next 7 days. So you can choose one, 2, 3, 4. And while you are choosing, I'm going to start with pile 1. If you haven't chosen yet, you might pause the video to decide, and let's get started with pile 1. So we have 7 of Swords, we have Queen of Pentacles, and then we have 6 of Pentacles. Then we have a man, we have Moon, and then we have Crossroads. And the underlying energy is forgiveness. So, something is going to unearth in next 7 days where you probably have been quite balanced in giving things, and you expected that you will receive things back in a very similar way. Especially there is a man involved here who have actually betrayed you. You will discover the betrayal in next 7 days, and what the cards are telling is that forgive this man. Don't worry about it, because this man probably was destined to do that, to trigger something out of you, trigger a certain kind of emotion. The moon here is triggering a certain kind of emotion in you, which will help you to refocus or re-establish your majestic domination on the whole area, so the whole scenario. Whether if this man was a work colleague, betrayed you, now you have an emotion to re-establish yourself in a certain way, that you have to work things in your own, the best possible ways, that re-establish your way, that you gain back your authority without having this man uh, in your plan, and you still are able to gain that momentum and material blessings in your life without keeping this man. Possibly this man was in your uh, plans, but forgive this man. Focus on your own focus, whatever you wanted in your life. Focus on that project, that aim, that goal, and you'll see that you will be approached again by people to uh, participate in some kind of giving and taking, and that's where you will again get into a conundrum, like confusion, because in past you connected with people, and you were quite focused about it, and then you were quite confused about it now, that what to do, because it's looking very clear to me that there's a lot of confusion after a while, when you have established your confidence back again and you are almost about to achieve your goals. people will come back for partnership, and then you are at crossroads whom to trust, whom not to trust. And that is a question that you need to answer at that time. What the cards are telling me very clearly now, because initially it came, because there's a lot of confusion going on at this part. The words also came in a very blur way to show that. Now they have given me a very quick, clear guidance. What they're telling is that this middle part of handling your emotions now and focusing on your aim is more important than thinking whether you will exclude or include this person who has betrayed you right now in future. That is not important, and just leave this person aside, forgive him, because this person has created a situation for you to be more deterministic right now, and then you will be at a crossroad again whether to trust this person or not, and that is a question that you need to answer in future. You don't have to worry about it right now. That's what the cards are telling. Now they are very loud and clear about that. Before it was like they were giving a confused state, because they wanted me to put it out, that confusion, very clearly for you. So I was also fumbling in making sentences because it was not coming very loud and clear. But now it says that the right focus here is to focus on your emotions, to establish yourself and fulfill your goals. And maybe this man will come back, maybe some other man or woman will come back to share your dreams, and that would be a very fresh question at that time, because you in this process are learning something more important right now. So that's your reading, pile 1, and let's move to pile 2. So what do we have? We have Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups, and then we have Temperance. That is like two queens at the same time. Tree, Key, and Book. Wow, I wish I would have chosen this pile, but then we have the card of Vision. So it says that you have a long-term vision, and you really are looking at long-term perspective, which is also shown by this tree here. And it's almost like the cards are suggesting that you are on the right path. Only way you will achieve this vision is described here. It's giving you a right way of approaching to achieving something, a vision. So what the cards are telling me here is that the Queen of Wands is someone who is quite enthusiastic, who is quite ambitious, and who really want to explore it all and needs to be everywhere and wants to handle everything, and is learning the process. She is quite good at it right now. You are quite good at handling a lot of things. You are quite ambitious and you are able to handle a lot of things. But if you have to maintain this for a long term level and be more successful, the cards are telling that you need to learn how to hide your emotions. You need to learn how to hide your emotions, and you need to learn how to be selective in showing your emotions, and you need to be quite good at that. That is the key for your success. So you need to have a balance, when to disclose your emotions and when not to disclose your emotions. And then once you have established that balance in your life, you will see that life is going on very smoothly, and you have found the key for success. And the lock is somewhere opposite, which is the lock here is right now you being the open book. People know about your plans, people know about your future, and people know about everything that you have been doing and you want to do, and your ideas, and they steal away your ideas. They push you back because you are an open book, and you don't confront them. They know that you will never come back and confront them, and you really don't want uh, you are not the one who would actually take things uh, by force. You don't force upon people, but then nevertheless the only defense mechanism you have is not to reveal a lot of things to others, because if you're too revealing, then people will come up with plans to steal away the show. And then there is quite a card of balance here, temperance, which says that if you follow this path, a lot of knowledge will get exposed and you will learn a lot of new things. Right now, everything is a mystery for you. You somehow don't understand a lot of things, and you feel confused, and you feel very unhappy about a lot of things, because people are taking a lot of credit away from you. But then this is the key, and you will realize this in next 7 days, how and where you need to hide your emotions. So that's your reading, and let's move on to pile 3. Pile 3, what do we have here? Knight of Wands, then 7 of Pentacles, and 4 of Cups. And then we have flowers, bear, and the sun, and cause and effect. So what I understand here is that if it's simple, cause and effect card is pointing very directly that if you are too ambitious, drawing from this card here, Knight of Wands, that if you're getting too ambitious and you are trying to win a race, and then you are almost unknowingly, wantingly, you might be drifted in the opposite direction from where all the action or all the focus needs to go. And that is the cause and effect. If you are more balanced, there's nothing wrong with being ambitious, having ambitions or being too ambitious. There's nothing wrong in that. I actually encourage you to be ambitious, but only thing is that achieving that ambition and goal should not be a precondition, because that ambition or that energy of achieving something might lead you to something even more superior. Who knows? So that should be open. The destination or the goal should be very open. You might have something in plan, but don't get fixated upon it, because in the process you might end up going for even better things if you are quite balanced. And if you are so single-mindedly focused on something that you want and you are chasing it, you might end up going away from it in the opposite direction and create misery for yourself. So the set of cards here are pointing in a very unanimously in one direction, saying that don't get caught up in people, don't get caught up in judging people first of all, and be focused on your ambition or the process of achieving it, not in the process of reaching the destination, because the destination may be far beyond that goal, because you might have actually created a goal of, let's be simplistic, that you need to earn $1,000 in a week. That's your goal. But you need to establish a process a balanced process to do that, and you might end up reaching to creating a process that might give you $3,000 or $5,000 a week. So the focus should be more upon the process, and that will give you very large scale outputs, even beyond your goals. So in between, the trick here is to protect your ideas and contemplate on them. Don't just jump upon your ideas. You have 10 ideas, list them down, contemplate on them, work upon 2 or 3 ideas which are best suited in a group them, like these are similar ideas, I can work upon them together. These are very distracting ideas, still need to be developed. I'll work upon them little later. Group them like that. You don't have to work upon them, but be very protective of your ideas. That's what the cards are saying, and take some gaps in between. You don't have to deliver everything at one go, and new opportunities will come. The opportunities are more brighter, more stronger, and more established, and they are more fame bringing for you. So in next 7 months or 7 days, I think it will start in next 7 days. You will probably see a small germination happening from the seeds that you have sowed in the past, and in 7 months you will see that the seed, this germination has become to a full-fledged tree, and it starts to grow and bear fruits in 7 months. So it's the cause and effect that will be the principal thing to make sure that the germination converts into a tree or dies somewhere in between. And the whole trick of handling that cause and effect is that taking small breaks, listing down your ideas, grouping them together, and then protecting all the ideas which are not functional right now, not discussing or opening it to others, and keep working on it one by one after another. So that's your reading, and let's move on to pile 4. So we have 3 of Swords, we have King of Wands, we have Strength, and then we have Queen of Swords. You got one extra card for a reason. And then we have Clouds, we have Anchor, and we have Rats, and then we have Ownership. So this is pretty clear. This is past, this is present, this is future for me in your reading. Not particularly in all other readings. I follow in the same way to read the cards, but here it is quite evident. Past, someone actually broke your heart, created a lot of confusion for you, and was horribly a mess for you, and you really didn't want to deal with that person, and somewhere in the whole process you decided to take that ownership, or you will take that ownership in next 7 days. So I see that you are taking that ownership in next 7 days, and you are establishing yourself as someone of complete authority, who is very strong, who is quite like fire. Fire can always goes up, right? Never goes down. So you have learned the art of going up, up with a self-control, not getting overly self-detrimental, because fire can burn you also. You know fire can burn you, but then you also know how to handle it properly with experience, and you are deep rooted in the ground, and you are quite anchored. You know where to get your energy from, and you know where you started your journey, and you are going up, 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 and you are continuously going to places where nobody has ever been, and you are enjoying that. Although there are people who tried to stop you in the past, they were quite successful, but now is because you have taken that ownership, you are quite stable and you are going up, 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 and taking something of value for yourself. What's happening in future is that you are in a position of strength, and you are quite aware that there can be people who can come and destroy things. They start very small, but then over a period of time, if you don't identify them, they can actually uh, make your success very superficial or hollow, or they'll eat away all the resources in the background and make you lose everything. You are quite aware of that, and you will be quite selective in approaching people and including people in your plans. You will be quite selective now. You have learned this with this experience, and that selectiveness will be your strength to keep continuing the path of passion and increasing your energies and moving forward. So that's your reading pile 4. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to have a personal reading with me, visit my website astralluck.com. All the links are given below. Thank you so much. Until next time, bye bye. Namaste.